have Sony's flagship Android phone, the Xperia X, which was announced as part of the X series at Mobile World Congress earlier this year. It's presented in a sleek white box with this unified brushstroke design, which features as part of the X series branding. On the rear of the box we can see some of the specs, including the 23 megapixel rear camera, 13 megapixel front camera, 5-inch Full HD display. We can see that it's got a 2620 mAh battery, and it comes with a 1.8 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon 650 chipset, which is 64-bit capable. Okay, when we take off the lid, you can see that the Sony Xperia X sits nicely inside the compact packaging. Let's take off the peel of the plastic wrapper and have a look at the handset a bit more closely. You can see that the handset has a more textured matte metallic finish and plastic edge rather than the mirrored finish of the Z5 and the Z5 Premium. It gives a conservative high-end feel. The NFC radio is embedded into the top left of the handset, right next to the 13 megapixel front camera and 23 megapixel rear camera with LED flash. On the side is the power on button, which also seconds as the fingerprint sensor. This is a really nice positioning for when the handset is in your hand, you can turn it on nicely. Underneath this is the volume rocker and the camera shutter button. We've got a basic USB charging point at the bottom, and on the left hand side we have a nice tray which pulls out to where you can put the microSD card and your SIM card. Okay, so let's power on. It's important to note that we've sped up the power on process for the benefit of the video, but it took about 20 to 25 seconds in all. The handset has 3 GB of RAM with Sony's redesigned Android 6.0.1 interface, so it is one of the slickest, quickest Android handsets on the market. Once it's powered on, you get the lock screen. Just slide across to unlock the handset. As you can see here, the handset comes loaded with lots of Android apps, from PS4 Remote Play to Facebook, Spotify, Track ID, and also the weather. Here we've got the home screen, click back, and we can click on our contacts. We can see it's displayed in a nice list where you can add your favourites and groups. If we go back to the home screen, we can see this is our messaging hub. We just skip that, you can see you can write new messages, the keyboard pops up like that. And back to the home screen, we've got the phone with the top contacts are displayed for ease and speed. And then we can scroll across, we've got the weather apps. And if we scroll to the left, we've got most used apps there and your track ID where it will tell you what song you're listening to. When we load up the camera, you can see it's a nice crisp clear display. We just take a photograph of our little Android bot there and have a look. You can see how nice and crisp it is from the 23 megapixel camera. Here you can see more of the camera settings. We've got the flash on the top. In the bottom we've got the settings where it can do the self timer. We can change the iOS, the HDR, the resolution, etc. And we can also change the brightness, which comes in handy if you're taking different shots in different locations. Okay, here we're using the side volume rocker. As you can see, we can turn the volume up and down on the handset quickly and easily. And the power off button allows you to power off, take a screenshot or restart the handset. Okay, so let's take a look at the accessories. Underneath this little tray we have different boxes. This box here holds the handset's quick start guide. It's quite a small guide, just one A4 sheet folded up, but it has all the information you need there to start up your handset and get it working quickly. As well as the startup guide, we've also got the power plug, which is a 3-point power plug for the UK, and the USB cable here, separately. It is important to note that you don't get any headphones with the Sony Xperia X. If you're looking to buy Sony's Xperia X SIM-free and unlocked, check out our web store in the link in the description box below. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for future videos, and give us a comment telling us what you think of the handset.